Hello, bros, and welcome to SFX0 BroFive production, and next part, Rising Angels Reborn. The reason I actually play this is because I want to play every game they have that I can play. Some games are under production, but I have at least created 4 or 5 playable games, and those I'm gonna play. What the hell hasn't they started up yet? There it is. Start recording right here. Yeah? Start recording right here. Alright. No! Load. Start recording right here. There. Posting guard over the entrance to the luxury lab where Stan resides is an villain soul. His eyes are sharp, but his gaze seems to be starting at something more than the metallic door of the lab. How is she doing? The dog or the house cat? Kika says she is fine, but you can see her in her eyes. The cat is skittish, jumping at every little noise and barely focused on her instrument. AI took over. Do you think she's now? That she was walking into a hive of dangerous creatures, or that she was going to get her best friend nearly killed? Both. So in a sad look of understanding. Does he know of my suspicion? Does he know of that foul job I must perform? If she did, those tears are rather convincing. Kika, crying? Strange, right? It turns out that the little kitten can meow loudly when she thinks nobody is around. Don't look so happy at her sorrow. Sorry, I just like seeing the hero knock down a peg. You're a monster. If you know her like I did, you'll be happy to see that she has a humble side. Is that why you are here? So you could rejoice in the pain of the mutt you hate so much? How is she doing? Do you care? She woke up for a couple of minutes, screaming in pain and terror, crying for someone to make it stop before she passed out again. The bastards ran a test to try to find what she has been poisoned with, but couldn't come up with anything. What? That's what I said. I swear that the thing's medical license has to be from some dinky backwater university. He was having trouble just trying to patch up the cuts. Did he say where there was anything strange about them? The cuts themselves? No, I'm telling you, Natalie, the colonel is an absolute worthless doctor. Worth to do something far worse. In the end, I had to force him to use precious resources to try to test known antidotes for a cure. At the threat of reporting his undocumented coppers, he finally found one. She is still unconscious, though the doctor says she is currently in a coma, induced by the chemicals, and it isn't responding to outside stimuli. So if I wanted to ask her a question, I'm not sure when, if ever, you'll be able to talk with her. That is not reassuring. What am I going to do? Find the culprit, I suppose. Why are you here? I hate fair. I think actually Stan is culprit. If you think about it, Natalie could find what the poison was in a second of the computer, but Stan couldn't. That means he is lying. Clearly not strong enough. What does that mean? I don't trust him. I don't trust the bastard, and I don't want him left alone with my dog. She's not a dog. She's not yours. Fine, my wolf. Not better. Well, Nina left me. All I was left with was my memories and our dog. Forgive me. If I want to protect something precious to me, Fea the girl I hear you call the most daily basis. The woman who you treat like garbage is precious to you. You have strange when you're showing it. You should head to bed. You still spun up over what happened out there. I guess it's my turn to yell whatever and storm off. I'm sorry about that. I'm just stressed out about my family. I lost too many people important to me. Don't want to lose more to something I couldn't prevent. I understand, Sue. We're both tired. There's a lot more in plan here than a radar station in the middle of nowhere, or battle between two squadrons of starfighters. But it's not right. I don't want to hurt my only friend here. I don't care if the rest of them hate me. That's just a part of my job, but you just try to be nice to them. If you could, my job would be easy. You'd be happy, and when both not be a hair away from snapping. I try, but no promises. I try to thank you, but no promises. Ha! Good night, Natalie. Don't stay here all night. I stay as long as I'm needed. He slips back into the resting position, leaning against the wall, parallel to the door. Knowing him, he won't be leaving that spot until Thea gets better. So never once asked about my suspicious. Never tried to pry information from me. He told me all of his thoughts and concern about Colony Nelson being suspicious, but asked for nothing in return. I want to trust him for now. I will. I will give my old friend the benefit of the doubt, but I don't want to keep being angry at him. Wait a second. Yeah. But the way he wants to protect Thea, actions speak louder than words. I trust him to watch over her. He says such mean things about her, but then he does something like this. Blah. Why doesn't he just be honest with himself? Either he hates us or likes her. Clean, simple. Why can't things be clean and simple? Stan Nelson, hiding medicine, knowing the basics of medicine, being unable to correctly identify the chemical. Is he a colonel who just doesn't really practice medicine so much as something more sinister? I don't even give Kylie much thought until now. What is she bringing on this ship that we don't know about? I should have been more concerned when Soul mentioned getting those Quinn sticks. My eyelids feel heavy. Today has been far too long. Bed. I try to keep my mind focused on it as the rampant demon of my mind. I don't consume me right now. I almost pull myself into the embrace of my warm sheets, but quiet sobbing pulls me away from my focus. Kika. It's almost a heartbeat, the sobbing stopped. The mask of her hero pulled back until Kika drops down from her top bunk. Oh, hey. What are you doing here? I thought you'd be up thinking about the recording. I could ask you the same question. I thought you were on the bridge doing the navigation. Asuna threw me out. She seemed to think that I'm not emotionally stable enough right now. How now to do basic navigation on the uncharted space, please. Are you? Of course I am. Why would bother asking such a stupid question? Are you? Yeah, I'm just fine. I wasn't the one who was attacked after all. How's Wolfie doing? For someone who spends most of her time on uncharted planets, I'm sure she's just fine. I doubt this was the first time she's been attacked by monsters. I don't have her heart to tell her that Freya was poisoned. Then again, she may already know. She's sleeping right now. Dr. Nelson is doing the best to patch her up, good as new. I know it. That's why I chose her to be my minion. I wouldn't choose someone who was a weakling. You have others? Of course, but she's the only one who had orders with me. Blade had to stay behind servers him right for now, working harder. I still would have liked to see him as a message before we made the shift to deep space. We won't be able to communicate out here. Sounds like you miss him. I don't miss him. Idiot. I just wanted to make sure that he was taking care of himself. He's messed without me watching over him. Are you sure you aren't the one who is a mess without him? I like this. No, I'm just fine. Things are tough right now, but I'm tougher. Damn it. Seriously? Wait a second. I'll fix this. Start recording here again. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Alright. Are you sure she's okay? Alright. Now we start recording again. Why don't you go down there and check? Sully's down there too now. Now you got me worried again. Worried about your friend? I'm not worried about anything. I'm just concerned that my minion is not getting the same care that I would be afforded. But either the sub-poor doctor or secret smugglers, you got low standards by yourself, Lieutenant. Try as she might, that makes mask just can't seem to stay up. Kika's hurt emotionally, just like Freya was mauled physically. If I let my heart decide, I would exterminate Kika right now. But I have to maintain my suspicion while the evidence points to her. I can't just let my emotions blind me. Maybe just for tonight I can let everyone be innocent and be this trusting comrade Kika needs. As I put myself into my bed, words on my heart finally let themselves be heard. Don't worry, Kika. We find the artifact and go home heroes. Everyone will cheer for us and nobody will need to be sad or in pain anymore. Right, there's only a logical outcome after all. Well, I'm going to bed. I'm going to need to be in top form tomorrow. Good night. Good night and good luck to us all. I can't help but stare out the window, my thoughts lost in space. I'm letting my heart hopes that blend into the mission. Each day that passes, I'm letting myself care about more than just the results. It's scaring me. They said that Freya is still sleeping 23 hours a day. What? Oh yeah. So jokes that her sleeping every waking minute of the day is nothing new, but it hurts me to think that I may have been responsible. A seater shouldn't let herself to care about the people in the case. When something like that has happened, I'm supposed to just brush it aside and keep working. But out here, in the depths of space, my armor has been stripped away. My soul faces reality and the question of my actions are starting to mount up. There's only one time testing thing I can do tomorrow to recover from this descent into darkness. Time for some Marino's quest. I reached my data but the familiar weight of my hip isn't there. This right, the crook smashed. The criminal will escape my grasp. I guess I can just keep starting out in space. Even now, as my mind slips further into insanity, the tune of the greatest game in all the history plays through my mind. I can hear its melody, so calming and relaxing. Wait, this may be eroding my sanity, but I'm pretty confident that the music is playing in more than just my head. It is fermenting around the bridge. The only person on the bridge is Kika, who has been huddled over her station for a while now. What's that likelihood that the princess likes playing electronic games? It doesn't seem like it would be the style of play fake games. Still, there is no harm in asking. Hey Kika? What? I didn't do anything. Nobody saw me do anything. You can't prove anything. Relax, I also wanted that. If there was the marine quest you were playing. Who said I was playing anything? That was the sound of my navigation equipment. It sounds musical to the untrained ear. You're on the spider, boss. Alright, what's your price? My price? Not to rat me out. Rasuna always makes me do push-ups. Soul yells at me for a few minutes, and AI makes me cover a shift of his. What's your price? That's called punishment. Call it what you will. What's the price? Can I play with you? Nobody plays in my save file. I understand. I do the same thing in your shows. But just for today, I will let you watch me. I'm about to tell her where she can stick that boring idea when I remember there's an enemy agent running around. Getting close to one of the suspects might help me. Fine. I settle. I walk over to where Kiki is shouting her datapad. Sure enough, there is a Marina's quest starting back at me. I hate the spider boss. You and me both. At least it's better than flying fish boss. Flying fish boss? I don't remember that one. Sure you do. We had to fight it just a couple of days ago. I still feel a lot. We should have leveled up outside first. Maybe if you would have shared the strategy guide with the rest of us, things would have gone better. We did the best we could with what we had. Whatever, stop distracting me. Not wishing to continue the pointless argument, I fall sad and commit to just watching her play my game. Giga isn't bad at the game. Her fingers moves are deft and her strategies are precious. However, her fighting style is driving me crazy within seconds. You know you could use Fire Blast too instead of wasting all your ability power on spamming a fireballs. Yes, but this takes care of the little spiderlings as well. They aren't the biggest concern. You need to burn the boss off before it tries to use web sling. I know that. I like this plan better. But Fire Blast 2 has the splash damage as well. Not nearly big enough. It is if you hit it just right. My accuracy is fine, thank you. You're wasting your potions. I have plenty, see? It's why I can't go home. You know nothing about the good tactics. You are so awful. It's just a game. Stop saying that! You just don't understand, so. I understand Lieutenant Star is playing a game on her watch again. I think I'd rather pay Soul's price than Miss Shaddy's. As much as I loved reminding you again about your job while you're duty, I'm only here to get Natalie. What's wrong? Is it fair? No, you haven't had anything to eat in 2 days. Has it really been that long? Come on, Natalie. Alright, so, alright, Kiki. Consider what I said about the Fire Blast 2. No. It's time to end the clip actually soon. Not really yet though. Some people are hopeless when it comes to the best ways of winning a game. Alright, we read a little in the next picture. My thoughts drift to the quote that was stuck with me from a young age. It's the only step from boredom of the solution which leads me naturally to self-pity, which in turn ends in chaos. Despite our sense of urgency, our trails after the elusive ship and any personal pursuers have again been thwarted by several red herring iron trails. I fear that the boredom and feeling of being downtrodden is taking a hold to the crew. I wish I didn't secretly agree with them. How could I best explain the past few days? We drop in, find absolutely nothing, and have to return to our starting point to try again. Our choices in the maze have led us nowhere other than the empty tracks of the void. Our food seems to be disappearing faster than estimated. Everything from our oxygen group to the near seems that it's freezing. Kyler looks worse than the worst of the hour. The commander seems to be holding strong temper. She's allowing us to abandon our search just yet. Everyone else, however. This is stupid. And here we say. So that was all I had for Rising and Reborn this time then. Starting to be a little more interesting, and I started to wonder really. I think it's a lot of clips left. I think it might even be bigger than Sakura Angels and Sakura Spirit. Not put together though, each of them. But at least hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. BroFive!